They may be small, slippery, and silent, but frogs are at the heart of a billion-dollar global industry. Every year, billions of frogs are caught, processed, and consumed across the world, from rustic markets in Southeast Asia to upscale restaurants in Europe. Frog meat is prized for its tender texture and delicate flavor, often compared to chicken, and its demand continues to grow. But behind every serving lies a complex and tightly controlled process that few ever see. In this documentary, we'll uncover the hidden world of large-scale frog harvesting and processing, where biology meets machinery and tradition meets technology. Most of the frogs caught in the wild belong to species such as the Fayurvaria limnocaris, or Hoplobatrachus rugulosus, commonly referred to as the Asian grass frog or tiger frog. These frogs are particularly valued for their size, meat content, and adaptability to various climates. As wild frog populations come under pressure and regulations tighten, a growing share of the world's frog meat now comes from industrial farms. These highly controlled facilities are designed to raise frogs in large numbers, efficiently, safely, and consistently, while meeting international standards for hygiene, sustainability, and animal welfare. The process starts in specialized breeding tanks, where male and female frogs are introduced during the mating season. Under optimal temperature, humidity, and lighting, the frogs mate and lay clusters of eggs that are carefully collected and transferred to nursery tanks. Within a few days, tadpoles emerge, tiny, translucent swimmers with insatiable appetites. For the next several weeks, these tadpoles are fed a diet of finely ground aquatic feed, algae, and protein supplements. Water quality is constantly monitored. Filters remove waste, aerators maintain oxygen levels, and automated systems regulate temperature and pH. As the tadpoles grow, they develop legs, lose their tails, and gradually become froglets ready for the next phase. By the time they reach juvenile stage, frogs are transferred into shallow concrete ponds or plastic-lined enclosures. Here, thousands of frogs live in dense but controlled colonies. Feed is dispensed automatically, usually in the form of pellets rich in protein and essential nutrients, while staff monitor their growth, health, and behavior daily. Unlike wild-caught frogs, farmed frogs are raised to a uniform size and weight, which makes processing and packaging more predictable and efficient. Most reach market weight, roughly 150 to 250 grams, within 4 to 5 months, depending on species and feed quality. Disease control is critical at this stage. Frogs are highly sensitive to bacteria, fungi, and parasites. Farms implement strict biosecurity measures, foot baths, hand sanitation, visitor restrictions, and routine veterinary checks. Some farms even operate under all-in, all-out protocols, raising a single generation in a closed cycle before sterilizing the tanks for the next batch. Once ready, frogs are harvested by hand or with soft nets, then placed in holding tanks for final fasting, usually 12 to 24 hours. This clears their digestive tracts and improves meat quality. They are then sorted by size, weighed, and prepared for transport to the processing plant. From egg to export ready, each frog's journey is carefully orchestrated for consistency, food safety, and market efficiency. Industrial farming has not only helped protect wild populations, but also ensured year-round supply in a world where demand never sleeps. Once frogs reach market size, the next stage of the journey begins: transportation from the farm or collection center to the processing facility. This step may seem simple, but moving thousands of live amphibians over long distances requires careful handling to ensure animal welfare, regulatory compliance, and meat quality. At the heart of every frog processing facility lies a carefully engineered system designed to transform live animals into clean, edible meat, all while meeting strict hygiene, ethical, and efficiency standards. The first stage of this transformation begins with a controversial but necessary step: humane stunning. Next comes the skinning phase, arguably the most iconic and labor-intensive part of frog processing. Frog skin is thick, rubbery, and strongly attached to the underlying muscle, requiring both force and finesse to remove properly. Workers grasp the body in one hand, make a small incision at the base of the legs, and pull the skin downward in a single, swift motion. In larger operations, semi-automated machines assist in this process, clamping the skin and peeling it off with mechanical arms. The entire process, from stunning to skinning, takes less than 30 seconds per frog in a high-efficiency facility. But speed must never come at the cost of hygiene. Workstations are constantly rinsed with chlorinated water, knives are dipped in sanitizer between batches, and floors are sloped for optimal drainage. Skinned frogs are then placed onto a clean stainless steel conveyor belt and moved toward the evisceration area, where internal organs are removed. Workers open the abdominal cavity with precision tools and extract the digestive system, liver, and other soft tissues. Only the edible parts, primarily the hind legs and lower torso, are retained. Waste from this stage, including skins, organs, and heads, is collected in separate containers and either disposed of safely or sold for secondary uses, such as pet food, fertilizer, or research materials. Some facilities even convert biological waste into bioenergy, aligning with circular economy principles. With the frog now fully skinned, cleaned, and trimmed, what remains is a pale, muscular cut of meat, recognizably amphibian, but almost clinical in appearance. This is the core product that will move into the next phase: deep cleaning, inspection, and packaging. Once thoroughly rinsed, the frog meat moves to the visual inspection line, where trained quality control staff examine each piece under bright LED lighting. They look for discoloration, bruises, or anatomical anomalies that could indicate disease or poor processing. Any meat that does not meet visual standards is immediately pulled from the line and recorded for traceability. Once the meat passes inspection, it is ready for weighing and portioning. In most cases, only the hind legs are packaged, as they contain the majority of edible muscle. The legs are either sold as whole pairs or segmented into drumstick-style cuts, depending on the target market. Automated weighing stations portion the legs into exact pack sizes, typically 250 grams, 500 grams, or 1 kilogram. Next comes vacuum packaging. Frog legs are placed into food-grade plastic pouches, then sealed using vacuum machines that remove all air and moisture. This not only extends shelf life but also prevents freezer burn and contamination. The sealed packs are labeled with critical information: country of origin, batch number, weight, processing date, expiration date, and export certification codes. For some markets, frog meat is also flash frozen. The vacuum-sealed packs pass through a tunnel freezer operating at 40 degrees Celsius, where they are frozen solid in just minutes. This rapid freeze preserves meat texture and prevents bacterial growth. Frozen packs are then boxed into cartons, each containing up to 10 kilograms of frog legs, and stored in cold rooms awaiting shipment. Meanwhile, fresh or chilled packs, typically destined for nearby restaurants or wet markets, are transported in refrigerated containers maintained at 0 to 4 degrees Celsius and distributed within 48 hours of packaging. Every carton is scanned and logged into a digital inventory system, ensuring full traceability from farm to factory to fork. Whether bound for a fine dining kitchen in Paris or a market stall in Jakarta, each package carries with it a story of biology, logistics, and technology working together to deliver one of the world's most unexpected delicacies. From swampy rice fields to stainless steel packaging lines, the global journey of frog meat ends far from where it began. Each year, over 20,000 tons of frog meat are traded internationally, with the largest exporters being Indonesia, Vietnam, and China. The top importers include France, Belgium, the United States, and Switzerland, where frog legs are considered a delicacy, often grilled, sautéed in garlic butter, or served in fine sauces. In France alone, millions of frog legs are consumed annually. Yet most consumers have no idea their dish traveled thousands of kilometers, passing through farms, laboratories, and cold storage facilities just to reach their plate. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look inside the frog processing industry, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We take you deep inside the world's factories, farms, and supply chains, revealing how everyday products are made, one process at a time.